Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, I'm going to talk about Canopy. There was some very exciting news that happened recently and I want to talk about it. Canopy raised $500 million using convertible notes offering. I will explain convertible notes offering below. So for anyone that's maybe confused and don't understand what I'm talking about, I will explain it. But $500 million, that's a lot of money. This basically gives Canopy the most money, the biggest war chest in the cannabis industry right now. This is an amazing deal. I don't know how what kind of voodoo Canopy pulled off, but they managed to raise $500 million at a very excellent price. So, June 15, 2018, a bunch of big companies like Crown, BMO, 8 Capital, Brian Garner, basically a bunch of big players gathered together and made a $500 million investment into Canopy using convertible debentures. So basically, Canopy has to pay 4.25% interest on the $500,000 per year until it gets converted into shares. So for every year, so $500,000 times 0.0425, they basically pay $21 million per year of interest back until it gets converted into shares. And Canopy is not allowed to redeem the notes until July 20th, 2021. So they're not allowed to tap that money until they're not allowed to convert those debentures until July 20th. So they have to pay $63 million for that $500 million in 3 years, which is not bad, which is pretty good. But with that $500 million, they can really aggressively grow the company. It's very exciting. I can't wait to see what happens. But when it gets converted, basically, it gets converted at $48.18. I'm gonna avoid this. I could do the okay. You know what? I'll do the long route for you guys just to explain what this 20.7577 common shares for every $1,000 principal amount. So basically, you take $500 million, you divide it by 1,000. That's $500 million, and you times it by 20.7577, and that's 10,307 like 10 million shares, basically 10 million shares, which is amazing. 10 million shares for $500 million. That's incredible, in my opinion. So they so right, this news should have shot like this news should have like spiked Canopy stock like super high, but it didn't. So I found it a little weird, but I guess right now investors are just waiting until, you know, Canopy or Roy finally reports those numbers, and those numbers truly reflect what the value of the company should be at. So right now it's a waiting game for these companies until they show that, hey, we can sell our product even with competition. We can still generate through $200, $300, $400 million per quarter. Until that happens, Canopy and Aurora won't really truly benefit from the rise in price. Any piece of news can come out right now, and it won't affect the stock that much. But if let's say if this news was released when Canopy was $13, it would have skyrocketed. It would went up 20%. But because the stock is already so overinflated, that this doesn't even really affect the stock price. But in my opinion, this is incredible news. This because they're taking such a huge gamble. All these rich people, they're taking a really big gamble that the cannabis industry is going to be big, and they're putting their gamble on Canopy, and it's very exciting. I can't wait to see what 2019 will bring. Canopy is just not giving their number one position away. They're not giving Aurora. They're not letting Aurora take the lead, but it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in 2019 when real numbers come out. So I'm looking forward to those real numbers. But you know what I found a little weird, that like they managed to get such an awesome deal, but a month ago they basically bought out the rest of BC Tweet for 20 million shares. So they paid, let's see, where's the number? 20 million worth of common shares. So they're paying 20 million shares to own all those greenhouses inside BC. So I mean, this deal is so good because you just compare it to this deal, it's just like, okay, they get a bunch of greenhouses, but this deal gives them $500 million for what, 10 million shares? That's insane, guys. That's insane. I have to clap my hands for this. This is very good. See, stock didn't even move anywhere today. 2.2%. That's sad in my opinion. For such a big piece of news that got released today. I saw an interesting video that I'm gonna be playing for you guys. I'm just gonna face the mic the other way. This is where Canopy admits that what Aurora's doing is also a good strategy. So, like, Canopy and Aurora is basically gonna be the Apple and Samsung of the cannabis industry, and that's how I see the future. Canopy's not going anywhere. Canopy is either they're gonna be still. I think they might be number one with this deal. Unless Aurora gets a deal like similar to Canopy, they're gonna be number one.
Long and everything, right? There's another question here. Mick Lockwood says, "Are you worried about Aurora?"
Listen, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I concluded there was almost nothing to learn by looking behind us. And so functionally, you might as well just remove that feature and get rid of the rearview mirror. Because if you don't know what you want to do and you reflect on others' actions in order to determine yours, that makes you a follower. And so never really been very good at that, and I think the organization we built tends to have an orientation to winning rather than keeping their JOB.
Right.
And so I think Aurora's doing the right thing, right? Like, their stock is highly valued for their output. They should use their stock to buy everything, because it's almost at no value are you overpaying if what you buy actually gives you an underlying business that wouldn't have otherwise been there. Wow. And so, like, I don't think they're doing the wrong thing. I just like where we are.
Wow, interesting. Bruce,
So see, Bruce thinks Aurora's doing the right thing. I mean, it reflects it, right? Like their most recent investments all went up quite a bit. Like Aurora hasn't really moved, but like T-God, you know, almost $7. Hemco, like $1.86, and they got it at what, like 60 cents. So that's like over 200%. Micron Waste Technologies, I think they got this at like 30 cents, and it's like 48 cents right now. So almost like CTTH stock, $1.33, they got it at like 30 cents or less than 30 cents. So I mean, all of Aurora's investments are doing absolutely good, right? What is the most one? Zoom stock. This one's the US version. This one's the Canadian one here. So they bought it at 71 cents. It's $1.37 today. So like, Aurora is doing a good job. Aurora the last raise was 230 million. I'm hoping if Aurora can get a really good raise again, using the value of the stock, this will put Aurora back in the lead, in my opinion. But we'll see. But right now, because of Canopy's $500 million raise, I give Canopy back the crown. So I think Canopy is gonna stay the #1 company unless Aurora manages to raise more money at a very good price. I guess that's it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, please give me a thumbs down. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.